now let's go back to that story on the athlete Pinki Pramanik. The question we're asking tonight after her ordeal is whether her crime, whatever it may be, warrants the kind of public spectacle that has been made of her and her gender identity. And joining me to discuss this is Reet Abraham, an athlete, as well as Payushmani Mitra, who's researching gender and sports. Payushmani, let's go across to you first. We've been talking about this story now for the last few months, ever since these charges came to light. Pinki Pramanik, the athlete, has had to suffer a tremendous indignity by having these tests conducted in full public glare. But what was the way out of this, given the charges?
I cannot talk about the crime, if there has been any crime, and if a crime has been committed, then it should take the right legal process. But what we are seeing here is an absolute inadequacy in understanding difference and understanding intersex conditions, looking at it as something that's ridiculous, and this whole insensitive attitude towards anybody who's different. And I think Pinki has been targeted because she is different and she's perceived as different, and the problem lies within us and not in Pinki, because the problem is the way we are perceiving her, the way we are looking at her as somebody different.
Right. Reet Abraham, let's also ask you, from what we hear, this kind of gender testing for women athletes is not new. Every time there is a heightened performance, there is a sense amongst the sports coaches and people like that who subject them to these tests. What do you say about this?
They have stopped, physically testing women way back in the 80s. Initially, when we were competing in the international meets, we did have, being tested physically. But in the mid 80s, they had stopped that completely. And after that, there has been a lot of controversies like these. But having said that, I think the way Pinki has been handled has been, totally disastrous, because first of all, she being charged of being, her partner being raped, and she being a male is totally uncalled for. And because she was an athlete and, the press and people know her, it was blown out of proportion. Yesterday when I opened the paper and it was in the front pages that, it says Pinki declared male and been charged with rape. And I think that was really ridiculous. And when you open the paper today, it says that, you cannot really call her a male because she's been born with female external organs and things like that. It's totally unfair, I think, the whole episode as to why this has to be, like this.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.